Hey everyone, I hope everybody is doing well and having a good week. We're only a few weeks away from the end of the semester, which is exciting. After viewing the TED Talk in Compassionate Incarceration, I had a lot of thoughts. I actually was able to reflect on my feelings that I probably would have had 3 years ago prior to starting this program, and how I would have probably agreed with the people that the speaker was talking about or referencing when he said, citizens may not want facilities such as the one that he was describing that's in Norway, or the new version in San Diego, because incarcerated individuals or people considered as criminals are undeserving of that kind of incarceration and treatment while they're incarcerated. I think that just speaks to the United States culture and perception of criminology, and also the emphasis that's on punishment rather than rehabilitation, and treating people who commit criminal offenses as less than and less than human. So that was a big moment for me. I felt like was just this ability to reflect on past viewpoints that I may have carried, and giving myself the grace to realize that I've grown as a person and as a clinician, which is huge. Another thing that I thought about, I had a recurring thought from a few weeks ago when we talked about the privatization of the prison system, and how I almost feel like this resistance to these more modern types of incarceration systems, such as the really nice looking facility that is in Norway that looks more like a hotel rather than a jail, that promote reduced recidivism, would be detrimental to the profit that the prison system is able to make off of human confinement, treating humans as if they're caged animals, and then making money off of that confinement. And so that was really poignant to me, just realizing that in reality, this emphasis on punishment rather than rehabilitation is more about a money game, rather than really holistically trying to view inmates as people and get to the root of the reasons why they're incarcerated in the first place, as well as helping them to do better and be better, and maybe not come back to that same system that they have been in previously. And so it's almost as though the system is designed in a way to fail these individuals, and then there's resistance to change because mainstream society, the narrative that goes on in our culture is just that people who do bad things are bad people, rather than maybe considering the fact that people who do bad things have had bad things happen to them, and then thinking further about the root issues and concerns that may have led to a person being committing a crime and then being incarcerated. So those are my main thoughts from the video, but I really liked the mindfulness aspect of it. I really appreciated the speaker's own discussion about his own countertransference and his own feelings about stepping into a jail for the first time and being scared. I thought that his vulnerability spoke to just that fear that as a culture is permeating our society for people who have committed criminal acts in the past. And the lack of forgiveness and empathy that maybe American culture provides people. So yeah, I feel like that maybe wasn't very poignant or clear or concise, but I hope it made sense, and I'm looking forward to watching other people's videos this week. And I hope you all have a great